Well, I guess as long as Mussolini is somebody's bitch, he doesn't mind. He'll join any team out there. And it looks like he'll thoroughly enjoy it. So what if the continent of Africa was unified during World War II? Maybe the age of imperialism never really happened. Maybe they, I don't know, just came together in the 1930s, 20s, something like that. Now, if you're just like me, you might be asking yourself, what kind of stuff will be happening in this video? I know that was so stupid. I had to start this video off by saying that. So at the moment, this new nation is a monarchy. They are not aligned, but I guarantee that'll change by the end of this. Yeah, because they're basically gonna have to choose between these two ideologies. And you know what? It seems like most world leaders are pretty happy with this new country. Yep, they are all smiles. It's so perfect. I think it's also important to mention that I am using the Road to 56, which that's kind of a big deal because this continent was unified by South Africa. And this mod sometimes has, you know, a couple civil wars that can happen right in here. That was quick. I didn't think they'd come to a decision this fast, but Papa will be very happy about this. And there's our first non-civil war. Lithuania has declared on Poland. I mean, from what we saw from that last video, it really can't get any worse. Why not try? Well, I mean, yeah, it obviously is gonna backfire. It's already over. Damn, Poland is just always trying to get lit. Whoa, 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 Adolf, what is going on? Are you guys bringing back the Kaiser? Well, that'll be interesting because Bulgaria has already joined the Axis, as well as we've got the Northern Lights forming up in the Nordic region. As well as in the east, we have China annexing Tibet. That tends to happen in this mod. They'll probably annex a few more over here, as well as obviously there's this conflict that always breaks out. And there we go. Okay, so the monarchy has been restored in Germany. I have no idea what this is gonna mean. I guess they still have plans to, you know, murder people. I mean, this wouldn't be Germany without that. Oh, this might be kind of interesting though. Bulgaria has declared war on Greece, which means they're still part of the Axis. If they don't die soon, they'll drag in Germany. And yes, they did. Okay, so they're not gonna be able to get over there. We'll just have to wait and see who they go to war with next. Damn, Stalin, I know you have this happy boner. I don't know. It does look like you're kind of suffering from erectile dysfunction, but I don't normally see him have this many volunteers to China. It's usually just to the main one. Oh, I'm dumb. I guess it's just because they didn't necessarily unify. They're all under the Chinese United Front faction, but they've chosen to stay divided. I don't think I even needed to point this out, but of course Bulgaria is dead, so Germany's on their own. So the question is, will Africa join the Comintern or try to go about it by themselves? Kind of the way China or France does sometimes. I guess we'll see. I mean, they're not even technically communists yet. And like I said, I think they're gonna have to go through a civil war first. I guess it doesn't even matter if the monarchy's back. Germany's still gonna annex Austria. Why not? Fuck them. Oh, and it looks like Gustav V is back in Sweden, if I'm reading that right. Okay. Oh, and of course, Germany just continues to get more of what they want. Wow. Yugoslavia and Hungary just immediately joined the Axis. Also, I'm assuming the war with Greece and Romania is just over, right? They just peaced out for Bulgaria? Oh, no, it's not. Actually, it has just started. Yeah, y'all gonna die. Unless they join one of these three factions, I'm not sure if world tension's high enough yet. It's only at 48%. Really, France, you two? It can never be about another nation. France always has to try something to get the attention on them. I don't really know what's gonna happen here though. It seems a little bit late to turn communist. And there's the peace deal. Hungary got a whole bunch out of it. I'm surprised. Germany just let them take almost everything. Well, those are some interesting borders. Looks like Greece still has to die. Also, I've been noticing most of these European nations have just been given into German demands. The new Kaiser is just walking all over them. I see nationalist China has just popped up. So clearly, Japan's doing pretty well. Oh, yep. Yes, they are. It's only 1939. I'm kind of impressed, which is surprising because this was not an easy Chinese faction to take down. Okay, there goes Greece. So obviously Germany and Bulgaria got a little bit out of it. Yeah, no, something funky is going down in France. Now it looks like they might be turning fascist here soon. Union of Guatemala, that is a beautiful name. I haven't seen that yet. Too bad you're gonna die. Once again though, like I said, everyone is just kind of doing what Germany wants. I guess since they're not a bunch of Nazis, most people are on board. Who would have thought? How did Tanu Tuva just leave the Comintern like that? That's brave. Oh, well, I guess that's why. Damn, that's really random. You waited too long, Germany. All right, well, there goes, oh, two wars, I guess. Poland and now Finland as well. And I guess the British are involved now? I don't see how that happened. That doesn't make much sense. Either way, this is gonna be a lot for Stalin to deal with. Remember though, the Allies aren't that strong anymore. They've lost most of their members, and they're probably not gonna do much here. And here comes FDR rolling in to bitch slap me. Please, just Don't listen to what I say. The real question is, will Joseph be able to push through the Nordic countries? They sometimes have trouble right here. I imagine this could be pretty difficult. Yeah, and I did notice this, I didn't mention it before, but there is a fascist faction that popped up, and I guess Siam wants to be a part of it. So does Japan. Okay, I was just gonna mention that France has just gone completely fascist. Maybe they'll join as well. They're trying to claim the Rhineland. That's an interesting decision. Finally, there we go. There's the first war for the Kingdom of Africa. Should be a pretty easy one as well. Wow, okay, well the French once again are supporting my theory that they're extremely selfish. They formed a faction called the French Empire. Really, guys? Now this is a odd sight to see. For such a small region, why the fuck can't you guys settle for just one faction? Well, I guess as long as Mussolini is somebody's bitch, he doesn't mind. He'll join any team out there. And it looks like he'll thoroughly enjoy it. So that French Empire team is gonna get pulled into a war with the Middle East, since Iran just declared war on the Assyrian Empire. Wow, this is becoming a pretty unique game. I like it. There it is. I knew we were gonna see a communist uprising. I'm surprised they didn't just switch over. Seems like there always has to be a civil war that happens here. It looks like it'll be relatively even on both sides, except for the monarchy is definitely a lot more spread out, which is obviously a bad thing. Wait a second, I had no idea the Axis was also at war with the Sadabat Pact. I thought it was just the French faction. Well, I guess the more the merrier. And it does look like Stalin is somewhat struggling, at least with the Scandinavian region. I think they'll probably take out Poland soon though. Naturally, Spain is going after Portugal, which has prompted them to join the Allies. I just realized we've got 3 separate fascist factions in this world. And I can't help but think, is, you know, Africa gonna join at least something? I'd assume now would be the time, since world tension's at 100%, and this is a pretty major conflict. Oh, Hungary. I know you didn't really have a choice since Germany declared war on you, but why this faction? Seems a little random, but okay. Oh, and there's 2 big peace deals. Germany took 18 states, Assyria took 17. As well as the other big one, China is gonna lose the war in the East. Yeah, so strangely, just about at the same exact time, all 3 fascist factions have established themselves as obviously the main teams. Wow, but just look at this AI Assyrian Empire. I've never seen them do this well before. Also, real quick, Saudi Arabia is about to take out Yemen. Wait a second, I am a big dumb idiot. I just assumed the Axis, obviously fascist. No, they're not. Not in this world, they are a monarchist team. I just completely forgot that. And there we go, here's the battle for Europe, because at this point, no other team really matters. Wow, and I think this one is gonna be a good one. Obviously Germany's by themselves, but they're pretty powerful on their own, versus fascist France and, of course, little Benito. Now I'm wondering if Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, and Croatia are gonna have much of an impact. Obviously Germany could really use their help, but is it gonna be enough? I mean, it's already not looking like it. Wow, the French state has immediately pushed into German lands. It's only been like 2 weeks, and this conflict here just pulled Saudi Arabia to join the Axis. Because why not? I was also gonna say it looks like Cape Commune is going to win this war. Like I said, the monarchist part of the Civil War was too divided and they were all over the place, so they didn't really stand much of a chance. Oh my god, now it continues to get even more insane. I'm surprised they waited this long to join a team. The monarchists have joined the French, which are mostly fascist. I don't get that. But then of course, this is what triggered it, which isn't much of a surprise. But the big news is, this means the French team is at war with the Soviet Union. So I think they were gonna win their war with the Axis, but I don't know about any more. This just makes things way too complicated. And then of course, let's not forget about FDR and the US, who can now start to invade Cape Commune, since, yeah, they're part of the Comintern. Well, it looks like Germany's about to die. They at the last second declared war on the Dutch joined the Allies, so that's a whole nother team they gotta worry about. And even though Stalin has lost ground to the Northern Lights, they seem to be doing pretty well against the Assyrian Empire. I mean, it could be better, but this is a start. There's the fall of the Axis. Wow. I don't even wanna know what Europe looks like right now. It's gonna be disgusting. Yep, yes it is. Yes it is. I don't wanna do this anymore. It's now basically between the French Empire and the Comintern. That'll decide who rules this world, because both the UK and the US are at war with both teams. I think they're screwed either way. And the Brazilians have joined the French Empire, so that'll help in the new world. And here's the end of our campaign. The French state have won, taking 59 states, the African Union taking 35, because obviously since Daddy died, Cape Commune did as well. Again, I love this Chaos AI mod, but it makes for some disgusting ass borders. It looks horrible. Besides the African Union, which, you know, we made ourselves, everything else, it just looks hideous. They ended up democratic, by the way, So there you go. I guess it all worked out in the end. What kind of ideology did you think they were gonna choose? Very strange game. I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And of course, big thanks to Drew Meltzer, Wyon, Hitler Did Nothing,
Demonetized,
Furry Cruz, Rucifer, Nick Tang, Matthew Ellis, Lavender Sheep, Stormblade, Elfie, Hayden the Exile Brown, Jung Cooks Bay, Elijah Senpai, and finally, Drew, you didn't say my last name. If you want to support me, you can find a link down below.